Hi everyone, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to over 500 likes. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, interesting comments from Max Keiser, and I've interviewed Max about 2 months ago. He's, of course, very bullish on Bitcoin. He entered the market when Bitcoin was very cheap. And he's bullish on the entire market, of course. So he believes shareholders will demand corporations to grab Bitcoin following Microstrategy's suit. So we all know Microstrategy recently bought 38,250 Bitcoins for a total of $425 million. And this was their cash reserve. So Microstrategy is a publicly traded company, decided to put their money into Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation, because we see the money printing happening, inflation's coming, the Fed is talking about it, you will lose the purchasing value and power of your money, right? If it's just sitting in a bank account. So that's the move they've taken. And we've seen other companies starting to do that, such as Tahini's restaurants and Snappa. We've covered it on the channel. Now, I think Max is onto something here, right? And I think with companies looking to preserve their cash reserves and also shareholders always looking for higher dividends, on their respective company profits, may push their companies to do this, right? That they're shareholders of, because it's going to generate more money. And when we look at the Bitcoin stock to flow model, things are on track to the next higher price points as it has done historically. Just follow the data and trends here, right? Not feelings or emotions. Well, what has happened historically? And we are on track for the higher prices, and we are looking at a $80,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin in the next parabolic cycle. Now we have to be patient, right? We have to go through the cycles and work our way up, but keep that in mind, guys. The data, it does not lie here. And you may ask, hey, when they bought that $425 million in Bitcoin, why didn't it drive the price up? Well, I want to make a correction, because in yesterday's video I misspoke. I said they bought OTC. Well, they did not. So I apologize for that wrong information. They actually bought carefully. They bought on the open market thousands of small incognito algorithm orders over a period of weeks. So Plan B, who's the creator of the stock to flow model, weighed in saying the key thing, $425 million is transferred from weak hands, shitcoiners, traders, noobs, to strong hands, hodl, reducing future sell pressure. So they bought it very strategically in small amounts. So very, very interesting. So this is another way these companies and institutional investors can do it. And some can do it OTC, go behind the scenes, under the table, so to speak. So like I said, I agree with Max here. I think this is going to be a trend with all of the respective things that are happening in the world with money printing and looking at things that can preserve the value of your cash reserves and as well as grow it. And these guys, they really recognize what's happening. And I have stated many times, they're looking at the same charts. They understand the stock to flow model. They understand the halving cycles. So Max tweeted, Microstrategy declares war on the Fed. Who will join them? Every CFO/CEO per statutes of corporate governance is now obligated to examine their own melting ice cube. Shareholders will now demand they deploy idle cash to Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is a boardroom revolutionary. So I agree, guys. And like I said, Tahini's restaurants is on board. And I think this is the start of a new trend. And it just takes one person to kind of put up that green flag, right? We saw Paul Tudor Jones did it for hedge funds and Wall Streeters. And now I think MicroStrategy has done it for different corporations and publicly traded companies. This is big. This is big. I don't think anyone anticipated companies putting their extra cash, right, or idle cash into Bitcoin and crypto. We've always been talking about institutional players like hedge funds, pensions, endowments, investment firms, but not companies who are sitting on cash. So this is groundbreaking, not something I didn't personally think about it, right? What if Apple, now Microsoft, Alphabet, they put some of their cash reserves into this? Can you imagine, guys? HODL, right? Be patient, guys. big things to come. Super excited for the future of this market. Speaking of enterprise and companies, Ethereum 2.0 it's on their way. It's been delayed. I will be first to say that, but I believe in Ethereum, guys. I have it in my portfolio, not because of my feelings or emotions, but because of the building that's been happening on Ethereum and the partnerships. So here's an example. Ethereum enterprise adoption wins Accenture's support with baseline protocol. That's pretty great. Ethereum enterprise adoption is being driven by support from major players such as Accenture and EY, Ernst & Young. So I'm hoping they can hold up their hold up their end of the bargain here and get this done this year, and it doesn't get delayed even further. But even as much as getting delayed, I'm still seeing a lot of enterprise activity, and that's why I'm still holding my position in Ethereum, and I'm very bullish on it. So the first stage of the highly anticipated upgrade to the Ethereum blockchain, Ethereum 2.0, is expected to launch by the end of this year, promising to increase the throughput and lower the latency of the Ethereum mainnet. These steps are likely to bring wider adoption in business and commerce. Now, I know the XRP Ledger developers and Ethereum are working together. They're going to be building an Ethereum XRP bridge. So that's something to take into account, right? And like I said, they're getting adoption. We see Amazon has Ethereum as one of the blockchain platforms that you can leverage to build your own blockchain through Amazon. And there's many more adoption items. So Ben Egginton, if I'm saying that right, product owner of Teku, an Ethereum 2.0 client designed for enterprise and institutional stakers, told Cointelegraph that Ethereum 2.0 will indeed resolve key barriers for enterprises looking to deploy use cases on the Ethereum mainnet. Here's a quote: "We expect it will accelerate the convergence of private chains with the public mainnet whilst enabling new use cases with the improved capacity," he said. Of course, a mix of technologies will be applied to Ethereum 2.0 to address the current challenges of high gas fees, which is certainly a problem, performance, privacy, and permissioning. In terms of enterprises incorporating the public Ethereum mainnet into their IT stacks, baseline protocol will play a major role in this development. So, guys, things are moving ahead. It's slow as hell. I hate it. Obviously, a lot of promises that have been delayed, but I still see the partnerships. I mean, Accenture, you guys know what they're doing. They're working to build a digital dollar and so forth. I'm trying to get an interview with someone there. And there's just a lot of connections with big companies like Ernst & Young. So you cannot ignore that, right? So that's why I'm holding my Ethereum, buying the dips where I can, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, VeChain. So not financial investment advice. That's just what I'm doing. I'm letting you guys know in full transparency what I'm thinking and how I'm approaching it. Like I said, it's not because I love Ethereum. It's because I'm seeing the big names getting connected here and partnering with the folks at the Ethereum organizations, if you want to call it that. Finally, guys, I love to see news like this as a crypto investor is that we're seeing folks coming together and trying to push the market forward. So two major crypto exchanges are teaming up to push the industry forward. Crypto exchanges Poloniex and KuCoin are set to research the crypto industry together, hope to benefit the whole sector. KuCoin and Poloniex will join hands in trading technology, research and development, liquidity sharing, product iterations, proof of stake and proof of work mining pools, and other industrial exploration, said a statement provided to Cointelegraph. Together, Poloniex and KuCoin aim to help the crypto industry progress as a whole instead of competing against each other within the sector. The statement detailed joint initiatives for the pair include forming a research entity as well as other unspecified endeavors. This is great news, and we've seen historically that when these exchanges and crypto companies come together, like Ripple, Coinbase, and so forth, they've been able to push regulations and put pressure on the government to get things going. So if they are able to come together to at least educate people, push the industry forward, set new standards and so forth, this is great news of what you want to see as an investor, right? That there's a healthy activity like this happening in the market as it matures. So very bullish in my opinion, and I'm here for the long term. I'm hodling, buying dips where I can, and sitting back and getting ready, guys. Getting ready for the market cycles as we head into the next parabolic run up. You see where we're at here historically, and then what follows, right? And look, the market follows Bitcoin at this point. Sure, eventually Ethereum and other tokens like XRP could, break out on their own and really help drive the market too. But right now it's Bitcoin. So I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, VeChain, and others in my portfolio, and getting ready for those higher prices. So guys, what do you think about Max's comments here that shareholders may demand other publicly traded corporations to invest in Bitcoin and crypto? I think this is very probable, very likely, guys. So leave your thoughts and comments below, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you all later.